Right, hello everybody. It was a bit of a faffle to try and get live in here. We've sorted out and the Wi-Fi's working. This might all be backwards for you, but it might flip over when it's not live, so let me know. But I can take a picture of it and put it up afterwards. So, as some of you will know, that me and John went on a weekend. We were at a 3-day event, and it was really all about property development and wealth, and we spent our time with a lot of mentors and kind of multi-millionaires, and we learned a lot of like really amazing stuff, loads of kind of secrets into how the rich get rich, and it's all the stuff I knew, but it really went into town and it really went deep into this. Actually, do you know what, I'm a bit hot, so I'm actually going to take my cardigan off. If you come on, please do say hello. I've got this flipped this way so that I can actually see you, because otherwise I won't be able to see you or interact with you if the camera's the other way around. So do say hello, whether you're watching this live or on the replay. And I'm going to quickly go through this now while there's daylight. I'm a little bit short on time because obviously in the UK it will be dark at about 4:30, and I think it's like gone 4 right now. So I'm going to talk today about money and the real way people get rich. Now, I wanted to start by, I don't know if you could read this or not, it's the money myth. Now, the money myth is this whole belief that we're kind of sold into, and most of you will know about that. So that's like, you grow up, you go into the educational system, you get a job, you work your way up, and that's how you make money. And you get a pension and all of this stuff, and you save. Now, I kind of believe that in some ways, but I knew that wasn't true even as a little girl, because the problem is the more and more money you earn, the more you get taxed, right? And you're kind of capped on how much you can earn, you're capped on how far you can go. And the whole system is pretty much rigged, right? We're really, really limited. So the real thing that we need to grasp is the fact that the only way we can get rich is through, and where have I put that? Assets. So rich people get rich through assets. And I wanted to speak about assets really, because assets are key to what you spend your money on. You need to be spending your money on assets in order to become rich. And I wanted to go through the main things that are assets. Now, I'm going to actually speak about you at the end because that is the most important one. But the first one I wanted to talk about was your business. So your business is an asset. You can make money through your business. You have all these tax deductible things that you can do, so that as you're working harder in your business and you're doing more and you're progressing, you will actually, hey, I don't know who that was, but I saw a like, please do say hello when you join. It's always nice to see who's on here. So as you're making more money in your business, your life can become like basically tax deductible, so that you can actually be earning more and more money without it affecting your progress like it does in a normal job. Hi, Faye. So your business is a really massive asset. You can only really get rich from having your own business. You cannot do it through getting a job. The other one is obviously property. Now, there's so much I could say on this, and I've spent thousands of pounds this weekend talking about this one. But people get rich through property using, and this is one of the things I need to speak about as well, other people's money. Now, we've got to get over this whole notion that credit cards are bad, that loans are bad, that all of this stuff's bad, because it's a leveraging material, and every rich person gets that way for using other people's money. Now, I was taught 12 different ways that people do this, but it's not their own money. That you can't, there's only so much you can leverage on your own. You can't get a mortgage, you can't buy a house without a mortgage. You couldn't have gone to university without your loan. And, people have this really bad thing around credit cards. And I had that growing up. I thought, I don't want to get into debt with credit cards, but credit cards are a good thing, okay? Write that down. Credit cards, and I'm detouring a little bit, but I have so much information from this weekend and I want to give you some of it. Credit cards are a good thing because using credit cards gives you a credit blueprint. And actually, it helps your financial situation. If you don't use credit cards, you basically have a bad credit, right? They don't do it through the bank system, they do it through the credit system. So even if you only use a credit card and you're paying it off every month, you are really going to help your financial status and being able to get better credit if you are using a credit card regularly, because you're showing that you're responsible financially and you're able to pay it off. So credit cards are actually really, really important. And we're so lucky to be born in a time and be in a time right now where we don't have to even pay interest rates. We can have credit cards for like 2 years and not have to pay any interest on them. So they're really, really an important part of the OPM bit, which is other people's money. And this is central, and there's so much I know about this, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, but this is how the rich get rich. They use other people's money. They leverage everything that they can, and that's through mortgages and loans, investors. There's so many different things, and there's a lot to it, and I won't go too much into that. I don't even know if you can read it. But other people's money. So we need to get away from this notion that credit cards are bad, because actually using a credit card is going to help leverage you. And this is the kind of thing I really want to kind of focus on now, and that is you. Because without mentors, and actually, do you know what? I'll just tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing, and then I'm going to get into that. So I was given the opportunity to then continue the learning with them and get mentorship through them. And it costs £27,000, and I wanted to be frank and honest with you about the price that it's going to cost me. And we could have done it that weekend at £24,000 if we'd done it that weekend. However, considering our situation, and I weighed it up, that isn't really the right thing for us to do just because we've just started, but we will be doing it later on in the year. Now, the reason it is a no-brainer to do that is because the expertise that we will get through doing that, and the mentorship and the leverage through networking, through the mentorship, is priceless. It's really, really priceless. And the other thing is, it's a tax deductible expense. And this is what I want you to realise with your own mentorship. When you do any type of coaching or mentoring or learning, people know, you know, yep, I'll put it in there after. Yeah, I will do. I know it's backwards. It might flip after. I don't know. I needed to see the comments, otherwise it'd be really weird. Yeah, so what was I saying? Wait a minute, let me get back into it. So anything where it's helping your business and it's helping you grow, the inbound revenue know that you need mentorship in order to grow in your business. So whenever you pay for a coach, it's not you paying, it's a business expense, and it's paid by tax. So this is one thing I really want you to grasp and realise, that every time you're paying for coaching, you aren't paying for it, it's your business, and you're paying that person instead of paying tax. That's what you're doing, okay? So if I spend £27,000 on a mentor, which is going to show me how to become a millionaire through property development, it's a no-brainer for me. I'm going to make that money, but then all the money I would have paid in tax on these properties will then go, will go to that person for teaching me, and it won't be going into it won't be going to tax. So you've got to realise that it's all tax deductible. What you're spending isn't like, it's a business expense. And this is the thing, your life can become a business expense through having a business. And it's really important that we realise that we, all of us, are the biggest asset we have. We are an asset, and our development is crucial to us developing in our business, in our life. Now, what I offer is, like, obviously I can show someone how to become, how to create a business and a brand and do the mindset work and all of that. What I teach people is how to make money, so it's got that value to it. However, whatever you teach in whatever capacity, again, it's going to help people in their development and in their business. I have a nutritionist I'm bringing on board right now. That's going to help me in my business. That's going to help me in lots of other ways. So it doesn't really matter whether it's business or money related. It's about personal development. And I think it's a really, really important thing for us to grasp, is that when we're valuing ourselves and we are getting the mentorship and all that, this is a business expense, and this is going to make us grow and make us go up. And mentorship is going to do it quicker than anything else, which is why I'm willing to spend this kind of money. So, and again, I wanted to go back to that can't afford mindset, because this is the thing that was covered, and I hear it time and time again, is when people say that they can't afford. Wait a minute, let me just get rid of these. I've got some slippers, I don't want to take them off. When people say they can't afford coaching, or they can't afford this or that, it's actually a mindset thing, because you have to realise that whenever there's something that's really important to you, you find the money, right? There are so many ways, and we were talking about other people's money. This is the thing. This is the key. And we were shown, and again, anyone who gets onto a coaching call with me, who wants to work with me but can't find the money, you can come to me now, because I was shown a trick that basically it's a 20-minute phone call and we made £15,000. So there are ways of leveraging money. There are so many ways, and we get resourceful when we really, really need it, and we value it. And we do need to realise that our coaching, our mentorship is so valuable. I'm working with 4 coaches. I have a 90-minute intensive with a coach tomorrow. I have another 90-minute intensive on Friday. And I spent, 3 12-hour days, you know, being mentored this weekend. You know, all the stuff that I have is of really high value. And one of the things I am going to be doing, which made me realise, especially when I'm considering spending £27,000 now, is upping my prices. Like, they're way too low. And I've been getting told that from my own coaches, but I'm really, really, you know, realising that now. Let me just read what that says. Yeah, cool. I'll take a picture of it after. It might flip afterwards though. Thank you. I'm really excited about this, because the thing is, what I was shown this weekend, what me and my husband were shown, and it's really amazing that we did this together, was we were shown financial freedom and how it's done. And we know now, right? And we would be idiots to not do that, right? It would be stupid for us not to continue our journey there. And I don't want to start buying more property, this next few months, because I'm leveraging my business. Now, the next video I do, I'm going to be doing it on how you leverage your business. Like, as you know, I have an info product and I'm creating more and I'm doing all that. So I'm going to show you all the different ways within your own business that you can really, really leverage your time and leverage your money. I'm loving this content. Cool. But what I really want you to get over, so it really is this you piece and this investment piece in yourself right now. And to realise that everything you invest in yourself is going to come back to you tenfold. But also that everything you spend, it's your business paying for it, and it's not even you, it's tax deductible. It's like, when you get your head around it, oh my God, like, instead of paying the tax man, I'm invested in me, and that's going to push me to the next level. This is how every single rich person does it. They use other people's money. They use investors. They use credit cards. And, I can teach you more about credit cards if you want to know how you can get that up so you have really high credit ratings and stuff. I was showing the ins and outs of that. It was pretty incredible. And this tip, like I said, we made £15,000 in one phone call. Like, it's amazing. And if you really want something, you will find the way. You really, really will. And it was just incredible, the stuff we were taught. Let me just see if there's anything else on here. So the assets that we need to be investing in, firstly, are ourselves. We need to be investing in ourselves. Property, again, I could do a whole separate video on that. I don't want to make this video ridiculously long, but property is a huge one, and it's why it's so important to me, because so many reasons. I love property, and I love, I'm a visionary, and I love creating, and I love transforming. But the part me and my husband really want to do is we really want to help with the social housing crisis. So I don't want to detour too much, but I just quickly want to mention it. There are 1.8 million people in the UK who are waiting for homes, and they're staying in hotels, cheap hotels. The government are having to put them up, but they don't have a home. And that kind of thing really kind of gets to me, right? And I want to be part of, me and my husband want to be part of the solution by buying properties and giving them to that cause. They're taken care of, we're getting cash flow, but then we know we're creating good homes for people, and that they're not having to stay in these pokey little hotels together, right? It's helping with the whole, what people are spending their money on tax with. It's giving people a home. And then there's lots of little touches that I want to do. Like I say to my husband, oh my God, I want to send them little Christmas packages and Christmas cards, and just do these things that landlords don't normally do. So the property is really important to me, and it is the root to financial freedom. Like, McDonald's is so rich because they are the biggest property owners and investors. Like, that is where they make their money, not just through the food, right? Property is essential, and it's because it's an asset. Now, the other asset, which I don't want to talk about because I have no interest in it, but I want to tell you about all the different assets, is paper. So paper is stuff like bonds, stocks, shares. Again, that's another asset. And we need to start realising that whenever we want to spend money, we need to be invested in an asset first, because when we invest our money into an asset, whether that be ourselves, whether that be property, whether that be a stock or share or something like that, not put it in your bank savings. Savings is dead now. Savings is dead. There is no interest. There's nothing to be had there. When you invest in that, the money returns. The money comes back. Okay, and you have to realise that. Just like property, you get cash flow, and the property value keeps going up, and then eventually when you take it out, you've got this big sum, but you're also constantly making money through cash flow as well. Now, again, it's the same with your business. The more you're investing in yourself, the more you're growing, the more you can do. It's like I'm doing business mastery right now, and I'm learning how to automate my business. And this is what I'm going to show you in our next training. I know some people are interested in this. I'm going to show you how you can leverage your business. So it's not just time for money, and that is the problem. Now, when we are living in this whole thing of, time equals money, we're working in a job, we're working in our business, we want to get our businesses working for us at a certain point, because we can only be of higher service when that's happening, when we have that availability and we have that freedom. We can only do that from a point where we're financially free. And if you know how to do this, which I do, I've been shown in Business Mastery, I've been shown in my Property Development Academy, how you become financially free. Why would you not do that? Because the more I can do this, the more I can give and be of service to the whole world, and I can show people how to do that. And once you learn it, you just can't go back. This weekend was just, it was just life-changing, you know, and to have my husband there as well and to witness it and see the shifts in him, incredible, like incredible stuff. So let me just see if there's anything else on here, and if anyone has any questions, please ask them now. I'm going to get a bit of water because I've been talking for a while. Ask them to me. I'm going to see if I've covered everything. So I think I've kind of got my point across, really, what I wanted to talk about now, but that is to really make sure that we are becoming, I don't know how much, yeah, you can't probably read that, you know, you're becoming your biggest investment, because it's really essential that you are investing in yourself and remembering that everything that you invest in yourself, you're going to get back tenfold. That's what's going to happen, you know. How do we invest in one of these programs? Arlene, so what do you mean, like a property program? I can send you the link if you want for the one that I did, but it's £27,000, so it's like if you're, you know, at that frequency, yeah, or not, but it's a lot of money. So it's not cheap, but the whole point of all this, yeah, I'll give you the link. I found it and I went through loads of different tunnels to get here. It's kind of an elite society. But once you're in it, it's great. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's just like, this is the thing. And when now I'm thinking about it, my whole mindset's changed. My prices are going up. I'm speaking to some coaches. I'm like, they've been telling me for ages, but it really sunk in, like the value. I can show people how to replace their corporate salary. I can show people how to do all these amazing things. I'm definitely been kind of, you know, devaluing my coaching, and it's really got to me. I've got 16 hours of calls this week, and I'm just like, I don't have time to leverage my business while I'm here. I do need to do that, and that's what I've been getting told, and it really sunk in this weekend. So if you want to work one-on-one, do it now before the end of the week when they go up. I'm going to speak to my coaches first. But we need to realise that we need to invest in ourselves. It's tax deductible. It's ridiculous that you wouldn't. Why would you not invest in your own business and your own coaching, you know? You should be a property advisor too. Yeah, I know. Well, it's something I'm thinking about. It's something I'm thinking about, but not just yet, because I want to own a few more properties before I do that. But it's definitely, the property thing is a big thing for me, because property equals freedom. It really, really does. And, you know, having assets equals freedom. Like, we need to remember that it's not immediate gratification. We need to think of things in deferred gratification. Not that, like, you know, if you get your own coaching, mentorship, it's enjoyable, right? Like, there's no person that's worked with me who hasn't enjoyed it. And your business will pay for that. Like, why would you not do it? Why would you not keep going to the next level? And it's the same with property. You know, I know enough stuff to kind of do it on my own. I've done some. But to do the HMOs, if any of you know, I'm talking about distressed properties, there's all these different ways around the tax system and how you do it so that you're not paying ridiculous amounts. I really want a mentor for that, and it's completely worth, you know, spending £27,000 on that to get that, because, you know, it's financial freedom, and that's what they show you. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. But I think that's pretty much it, you know. It is really going back down to investment, and this is kind of key, you know. Investment is the key word to all of this. We need to invest in ourselves. We need to invest in things which are going to make money, not waste our money. We need to learn to become better investors as women, and we need to invest in our own development in multiple ways. You know, for example, just giving you one example, this weekend I spent 3 days, 12-hour days, completely investing in myself and my husband, doing the wealth consciousness, hey Sarah, doing all the property development stuff. Tomorrow I've got a 90-minute call with a kind of strategy business coach. Friday I've got a 90-minute call with a more intuitive, spiritual coach that's kind of there for me. So, like, you see whether you keep investing in how much you grow, you know. It's just important that we keep investing and realising that investment it's tax deductible. It's not us even paying for it, right? And you've got to grasp the fact that you're kind of being paid to grow. It's an amazing thing. But yeah, that is pretty much it, you know. And I just want to, the whole thing of, like, our mindset. When we say we can't afford something, it's a mindset thing. We always can. We can always find the way if something's really, truly important to us. And I can show you some ways. Like I said, one phone call, £15,000, you know, and that was during the lunch break. And we only had half an hour lunch breaks. So there are many, many ways to do this. And we need to not be afraid of credit cards, because we need to use credit cards. Oh, is that working? It just went funny then. Yeah, I think it's working. Right. So we need to use credit cards in order to have a good relationship with money, in order to be able to get credit, in order to do lots of things. We aren't seen as good people money-wise if we haven't got credit cards, like the blueprint it leaves. And I can show you a whole thing on getting that really high as well. But that is pretty much it. I wanted to keep it at that. And what I do want to do videos on is, there's a bit on money mindset that's already on the page. Hi, Rachel. There's a bit on money mindset that's already on the page. I want to show you all the different ways. I want to talk about the things that you should be spending your money on in business. And I also really... Cool, glad you're liking it, awesome. So I want to show you what you should be spending your money on in your business, and also showing you all the different ways you can leverage your business, right? And it's always about leveraging. The more you can get your business working for you and money working for you, and you not working for it, the greater service you can be. And it's the true way of the wealthy. Wealthy people aren't wealthy because they go and they work from 9 to 5 every day in a job or in their business. There's other people doing it. And again, delegation, that's one of the things I learned. Delegation's key. And when we were shown like how it kind of works and the filtering process, and Sarah VAs were a big part of that, you'll be happy to know, delegating was key to people doing well, delegating and those different layers, and the automation and all of that. We can't do it on our own. So again, I want to stress that message. But we have to invest in ourselves, and we have to see ourselves as a worthy investment, That is really, really key. And also, when we're paying for things, whether we're paying for it ourselves or whether we are putting our prices for something, like I said, I'm checking my prices are going up. We need to realise that we are charging for the benefit, okay? We're charging for the benefit. And this is why £27,000, of course it's worth the benefit when I'm going to be shown how to become a multi-millionaire, and I can then show loads of other people, and I can improve other people's lives, and my business is paying for it and I'm not, because it's tax deductible, because it's mentorship. Like, it's just a no-brainer, right? And when you grasp that, when you really realise that, I get mentorship all the time, and I'm always buying these courses, and I put it there, and I'm like, yeah, it's going to go my tax, but I realise it's my business paying for it. Rather than me paying the tax man, I'm paying this amazing coach or mentor to mentor me, which is going to bring me up higher. Like, it's a no-brainer. So I don't know where everyone is in their coaching journey right now, but, really do make sure you're investing in mentors and coaches. I'm constantly learning, up-leveling. The people I met this weekend were just extraordinary, and I'm excited to continue my work with them. I think I'm working with 4 or 5 coaches right now. And it's worth it because it's making me grow at a phenomenal rate, which is why my rates need to start going up at a phenomenal rate, because it doesn't make sense. The amount I'm spending, the amount I'm getting is not equal, and you need to realise that as well. So I hope that makes sense. Obviously, feel free to book a call in with me if you are thinking about coaching at this time. I can help you with all these things and go deeper and actually tell you some of the secrets and stuff behind this. I did have to actually sign a waiver, so I can't tell you every single secret here, but obviously in speaking to people one-on-one, that's fine. So I did have to sign a waiver. It's like proper top secret information, but it's freaking amazing, and it is the key to financial freedom, and I can't wait to help more of you with this and more of my clients with this, and obviously myself, so that I can be of higher service. And it's like bringing my husband along to this, and him experiencing these events and this other side was really phenomenal as well. And it couldn't have happened at a better time. Well, it could have, and it couldn't have happened. It could have happened at a better time because he's just gone into this world with me. But at the same time, it was like, we want to start now, but just logically, it's like, no, let's not start now. Let's spend a few more months doing our business, leveraging my business. Then we're going to fully focus on the property as well as that. So I hope that was useful. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me now. And as I said, I'll do a couple more videos on this. I'm going to talk about how you can leverage your business more. So all the different ways that you can make money online. Because again, I want to pull back the curtain on that and show you all the different ways, because people aren't just making money from one-on-one coaching or group programs. There are so many different ways you can make money online, and it might be a good place for you to go, right, that sounds right to me, I'm going to look into that, I'm going to look into that. And I'll do this, but I'll try and make sure it's the right way around, because I don't think it is, right? And show you that, and then also the stuff that you should be spending money on in your business. But again, when it comes to knowing what to spend money on day to day, Everything you should be spending money on, if you want to get rich, if you want to make money, if you don't want to be struggling, is assets. You need to be spending your money on assets, and you are the biggest asset you have. The more developed you are, the happier you are in all different ways. And I'm not just talking about financially happy. You know, at the end of the day, why do we want to be financially happy? We want to be free, right? We want to feel good. We want to do things from abundant place. Hey, Olivia. Ah, cool. Can't wait to speak to you tomorrow. So remember, like, it's all those different things, and this is why like, I hear, again, I'm going to keep going on right now as you're all here. You know, I hear people saying, oh, I don't feel as a health coach, you know, I could ever make that much money as a business coach or a relationship coach. No, like, this is all in the same game. Like, if I didn't spend some time with a relationship coach, in my relationship, I wouldn't be at the place I am right now, okay? That, of course, has affected my business and how I am right now from doing that. Right now, I've got a nutritionist on board and I'm having all these tests and stuff done. And again, because I want to be at my optimum performance, because I want to do events and I want to feel my best and I want to have high energy, it's all relevant to your business and it's all tax deductible. It's like, it's silly not to invest in these things. Your business is going to be paying for it for you, and you are going to be at your best, and you're the most important asset. I can't stress that enough. Assets are you, your business, and property, and also paper. But how many of us are actually interested in paper? Like, paper is the bonds, the stocks, and the shares, and I have no interest in those. Like, if I felt like they were making a difference in the world and I was doing something big, then yeah, but nah. But you can look into that if you want, but I'm not teaching it. So that is it from me. There's no other questions that I can see, so I'm probably going to log off so I don't keep going on. And my main message really is just telling you how it really works. Get your money working for you. Realise that you are the biggest asset you're ever going to have. The more you can develop yourself, the more money you're going to make, the more happier you're going to be, and your business is going to be paying for that for you. This is not out of your money. And remember, don't have a fear about using other people's money. Rich people are only rich. The only way property development works, people don't have, you know, millions of pounds that they're buying these properties with. They're using other people's money, and there's so many different ways of doing it, which I learned this weekend, which are crazy. But just for you in your own development, where you are right now, you can use a credit card, you know. They're 0%. We're in a really great place. Why would you not use that money to leverage yourself? Because the more you invest in you, the better you're going to be in so many different ways to so many different people. So I hope this video was useful. Please do give me your feedback and tell me, you know, any questions you have, whether you're watching this live or you're watching it later on the replay. You know, throw them at me, and like I said, if there's other videos you want me to do on other subjects around this, happy to do that. But what I was thinking is showing you ways that you can leverage your business and all the different ways you can make money online. And also then to show you what you should be spending your money on in your business as well. And again, remember, everything you spend when you have your own business is tax deductible. You end up having a tax deductible life, and your business ends up paying for your life for you. It's crazy, it's amazing, but that's why the rich have businesses, that's why the rich own property, and that's what you need to be doing. And right now, your biggest asset is you, so start there, okay? Invest in yourself, you know, invest in your business, because, you know, when you're investing in these two things, this is when you're going to be of your highest service, and this is when you're going to make a massive difference, not only to yourself, but to the world around you. So I hope that was very useful. I'm going to stop talking because I keep talking. I could speak about this all day, Sarah. I'm sure you'll be hearing a lot of it soon. And yeah, feel free. My prices are going to be definitely going up, and I'm doing a bit of rebranding stuff myself right now. But feel free to contact me if you are looking for a one-on-one coach. I have 2 spots left, and I'm going to be fully booked for a while now. So free to contact me. Anyone who books it before my prices go up gets it at its price that it's at now. And like I said, if you don't have the money, I can show you how. Literally, one 20-minute phone call, £15,000, and I'm happy to share that on a one-on-one basis with people as well. Thank you. I know you're like, yay! I can't wait to work with you, Olivia. You know, all the signs are there. Quick story to everyone. Livia's one of my new clients. We're starting our first session tomorrow, and talking about signs, literally. Every time that she's kind of appeared, my signs appeared, which is weird, and she described the way she was feeling about working with me using my sign words, which is just crazy, right? And where she found me, again, the signs just kept appearing, the same, my sign, all connected to her. So I'm really excited about working with Olivia. It's really amazing stuff. So I'm going to go now. Thank you for all those who watched it on the live stream. Again, anyone who watches it on the replay, say hi as well. Any questions, I'll come back on here and I will answer those as well. Cool. Bye, everyone.